for July 1st. First thing, we're having invocation from Pastor Doug Dent from Federated Church, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we come to you today asking for your guidance and wisdom, your support as we begin this meeting of the City Council. Help us to engage in meaningful discussion, allow us to grow closer as a group, and nurture the bonds of this community. Fill us with your grace, Lord God, as we make decisions that affect the citizens of Fergus Falls. And continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth, for your greater glory, and for the service to our neighbor. We ask all these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Yes.
Here.
Here. Here.
Here. Here.
Here.
Item number C, we're looking for approval of the agenda. Do we have any additions or subtractions tonight?
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. Members, we are going to remove item number 1 under boards, committees, and department reports, which is titled an update from the Aquatic Committee. We'll be doing that at the July 31st Committee of the Whole meeting instead. So that discussion is forthcoming, but won't be this evening.
Thank you for that. Do we have any other things to say? Otherwise, we're looking for a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll offer that, Your Honor.
Thanks, Mr. Fish. Thanks, Mr. Brent. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion's carried. Item number D, public hearings. We do not have any of them tonight. Item number E, awards of bids. Item number 1, we're going to look at resolution awarding bid for public improvement 5324 for the 2019 mill and overlay projects and authorizing additional street segments in an amount not to exceed 25%. And Mr. Ybarra is going to.
Thank you, Your Honor, and good evening, members. Tuesday, June 25th, we received bids for this project. We received a total of 5 bids at the time of the opening. Mark Lee Asphalt and Paving out of Alexandria, Minnesota was the apparent low. They submitted a bid in amount of $167,533.90. Our engineer's estimate was $221,000 for the same work. I haven't closed the bid tabulation too as well for additional review. We've conducted a post-bid interview with Mark Lee Asphalt and Paving. We're estimating with in the table before you, if we add the 25%, that equates to about $41,830 to the project. And with contingencies and engineering costs, we're estimating a total project cost of $253,209. So, if this work is approved, we would start this work and be substantially completed in this fall. Budgetary impact, we levy $204,000 annually for this type of work. The remaining costs would be supplemented through general MSA maintenance funds. Sufficient funds are available for all this. So at this time, I'm requesting award to construction services contract and authorization to add 25% to the contract.
Thank you, Brian, for the update. Do we have any questions for Brian this evening? If not, we're looking for a resolution.
I'll offer that.
Thank you, Krista.
I'll second that.
Thanks, Tom. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No, roll call.
I apologize. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Resolution approved. Item number F, petitions and communications. We don't have any. Item number G on the consent agenda. As you can see on the screen, Lynn's listed that. We have 8 items on the consent agenda. Any questions? Nope. Hearing none. So we have a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second, Your Honor. Roll call. Get the resolution.
Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 I'm 0 for 2, so here we'll try item number H. It's like my baseball career. Ordinances and resolutions. Item number 1, first reading, ordinance 88 7th series, amending the zoning map for housing project at the former Nurses Cottage. We taking that one?
Yeah,
Mr.
sure,
Minister?
Your Honor. Members, this is what we talked about last meeting in relation to the assisted living facility at the Kirkbride. We'd be rezoning this parcel from RA to B3, which is our general business district, and would be consistent with the rest of the campus. So if the council wishes to proceed with the first reading, we just need somebody to introduce that this evening.
I'll introduce that, Your Honor.
Thank you, Jim. Moving on to item number 2, a resolution authorizing the submission of a letter of support for a Minnesota Deed Business Development Grant for Greater Fergus Falls. And this,
Do you want, Your Honor, members, I can start, and I know Nataya is here with Greater Fergus Falls to speak to this as well, but I'll let you, Nataya, maybe kick it off, and then I'll finish if you don't mind.
Oh, that's fine.
good evening.
Good evening. Thank you, guys. Yes, so Greater Fergus Falls is applying for a Minnesota Deed Business Development Grant. This is highly competitive. This is the second time that they will be releasing this. So this would be a $400,000 grant over a 2-year period. This would help us support our mission and our more specific objectives to expand on our business retention and expansion efforts, workforce development programs, commercial property, asset management, those types of things. So this would be very helpful for the community, and we've asked many businesses, manufacturers, other nonprofits, and then the city council as well to submit letters of support just to help us in that effort. This is due July 18th, so we're working hard. This would begin also on October 1st, sorry, excuse me, and then run for 2 years. So this would be very helpful for Greater Fergus Falls and the business community.
There you go.
So-
Thank you for the update. Andrew, you wanna
So,
add?
yeah, Your Honor, members, in your packet this evening was a drafted letter of support, and it's our recommendation that we approve this and allow us to submit this resolution of support on behalf of Greater Fergus Falls. And I will mention as well, we'll be asking the Port Authority Board to approve the same at their meeting on the 15th. So this is something we certainly hope is successful for Greater Fergus Falls and will benefit Fergus Falls if they are successful.
Very good. Are there any questions for Natalia or Andrew?
Sorry, any questions?
If not, did you have one, Scott?
If I understood it right, it's $200,000 a year for
Yes.
2.
Well, that's the max. That's what we're asking for. That's not necessarily what we would get, but that's what we're asking for.
Asking for 200 per year for a 2-year period, a max of 400,000.
The max award would be 400,000 over that 2 years,
And is
yes.
it- Do you just get it or not, or can you get some amount less than you asked for?
Yes. Yes, they can give us any amount that they see fit under that amount, so. This is specific to nonprofit EDAs, or EDOs, excuse me, that serve greater Minnesota businesses. So this is really a perfect fit for us.
Very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
With that, we're looking for a resolution to authorize this. Do we have that?
I'd like to offer that, please.
Thank you, Scott. We have a second.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Krista. Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes,
Yes.
that is approved. Item number 3, resolution approving a cooperative agreement with the state of Minnesota for the reconstruction of the Pebble Lake Public Water Access. Mr. Sonmore is going to take that.
Thank you, Your Honor. In your packet and then up on the screen, we do have some pictures of our public water access out at Pebble Lake. The state of Minnesota approached the city of Fergus Falls if we could get this project underway, and they would provide funding for this up to $250,000. So that should be enough money to get the project completed. We would be able to do this in next year's season. So engineering would work on designing this over the coming year, and then for construction, I believe next summer, wouldn't you say, Brian? That's what we have in front of you. I'm asking for you to approve a cooperative agreement with the state of Minnesota. It's basically a joint powers agreement. And then also to initiate public improvement number 6072, so we would do that at this time as well. The maximum amount of funding is $250,000 available, and like I said, that should cover that. We would also, part of this agreement is that we would agree to operate and maintain this public access for 30 years, which we don't see as a problem because it's within De Lagoon Park, and we know De Lagoon Park is not going anywhere. That access has probably been there longer than 30 years anyway, so certainly that looks to fit in with the mission. So anything else I'm missing there, Brian, that you want to add? So just looking for your approval on that. Seems like a pretty nice deal for Fergus Falls and good way to get this project done sooner than we had planned, so. And as you can see from the pictures that Lynn has on the screen, it's in great need too. There is, the pavement's pretty,
Pretty
much
rough.
lived its useful life, so.
Yeah. Well, very good. Thanks for the update, Bill. Question?
Does the design element of it include more than the road? That is, the dock and the part in the water as well, or no?
To my understanding, and Brian can correct me if I'm wrong, but, so the ramp going into the water, but also all that pavement area, and even when I was discussing with the people at the state, going up to the road at least, probably. So that entire area of that access, reconstructing that pavement, is that a fair?
I think so. We're
Yep.
gonna try to maximize. We haven't had a kickoff meeting yet to really scope what that entails and then the associated cost estimates, so we're gonna try to maximize the eligible funding with the project.
I guess the question is whether the dock is a potential piece of the puzzle or not.
Oh, the dock itself?
I believe so. We're not entirely sure, but I believe so.
Any other follow-up questions? If not, we're looking for resolution approving a cooperative agreement.
I'll offer that, Your Honor.
Thank you, Todd.
it, Your Honor.
Thanks, Jim. Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Resolution approved. Item number 4, resolution approving and consenting to the issuance of $2,765,000 general obligation bond series 2019A of the Fergus Falls Port Authority.
Thank you, and you have that resolution in your packet. The Port Authority did go ahead with a bond issuance. It's subject to your ratification here tonight. You previously had authorized the port through ordinance number 84, 7th series, to issue bonds in the amount of $3.5 million or less. And certainly they are less. It's $2,765,000. So rates came in good. Our bonding people, they were at work on this for us and working with the underwriters to get those bonds sold last week. And then they had the pricing committee, which is a committee designated by the Port Authority to approve this bond issuance on that date when it was a negotiated sale. And that was the president of the port, Anthony Hicks, Andrew Bremseth as the interim director, and then myself as the Port Authority treasurer. So we did all sign off on those and approve those. So the final step on that is bringing this ratification now back to the City Council, and I recommend that you do approve that as it falls within all the parameters and even came in better than we had hoped, so.
Good news. Any questions on that resolution?
Is this for the Army Reserve building?
Excellent point. I should have started with that. Yes, the project is the Army Reserve building that is being remodeled for a level 4 education facility for Lakes Country Service Co-op. The bonds will be paid through a lease. The Port Authority will have a lease with Lakes Country Service Co-op, so they're going to cover all costs. So there will be no costs to the port or the city. Now, the city of Fergus Falls has put our full faith and credit behind these bonds because we get much better interest rates when we do that. But we know Lakes Country Service Co-op is good for the lease, and we're going to get that implemented shortly and actually get that signed soon as well. And that will probably actually start as of today, July 1st. But we're still in the process. We needed the bonds issued to get the final numbers so we could get those in for the lease payments. So, good question. Like I said, I should have started with that.
Your Honor, I will abstain from that as I'm treasurer of Lakes
Thank you.
Country Service Co-op.
Thank you for that. Any other questions? Otherwise, we're looking for a resolution to approve the issuance of the bonds.
I'll offer that.
Thank you, Krista.
I'll second it.
Thanks, Brent. Roll call, please.
Abstain?
Yes.
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 Resolution approved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Item number I, presentation of claims. We have claims in the amount of $1,350,995.52. Looking for a motion to approve paying the bills.
I'll offer the resolution to pay the bills.
Thank you, Jim, for that correction. We have a second.
I'll second him.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Item J, boards, committee, and department reports. We don't have any before us this evening. Item number K, reports from staff and administrative officers. We do not have anything before us this evening. Old business and unfinished business. I'm not aware of anything before us this evening. And do we have any new business to come before us this evening? Okay, if not, item number N, miscellaneous announcements. I have something to read. All city offices and facilities will be closed on Thursday, July 4th. Garbage and recycling that is normally picked up on Thursday is moved to Wednesday, July 3rd. Please have your containers out and ready for pickup by 6 a.m. July 10th will be our next committee of the whole meeting at 7 a.m. in the council chambers, and July 15th will be our next council meeting at 5:30 here in the council chambers. Please have a safe 4th of July, and meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
I like that.